Hello and welcome back to my channel. I thought in this video I would start getting ready for Christmas and practice Christmas nails. So I'm just sizing up the tips here, making sure that they fit from sidewall to sidewall. I've left all of this in filing and everything, so I've had to speed parts of it up quite a lot to fit it all into half an hour. Okay, so that tip was just a little too wide, but the smaller size was too small, so I'm just filed that down to fit. And now I'm gluing them on. You see, I put them on at an angle, slide them down. That stops the glue getting where it shouldn't get. And also when you tip the tip up onto the nail, it pushes out any air bubbles. Make sure it's stuck. All where it has contact with the nail, it's stuck. No air under there. I'm just putting my practice hand upside down between gluing those on in case I knock any off where the glue's not dried properly, and they press into the table, so the shape of the hand. Okay, so I'm just filing I think I've only shown you this one, filing that into shape. I think these are designed for almond nails, they're quite curved and I wanted stiletto, so I'm just straightening up those sides. And blending in those wings a little bit. And little straggly bits from underneath. Okay, so I've done the rest of those, and I'm now going in on the ring finger with Fool's Gold by CJP. This is the finger that I'm going to do a 3D Christmas gonk on. So I'm doing a full nail of Fool's Gold to start with as the background for my gonk. Making sure it's nice and neat around the cuticle area. And capping in crystal glass. I didn't worry too much about building this nail up because I'm doing the gonk on top of it. The gonk will give it quite a lot of strength, and the hat will be where the apex would be, so the hat will form the apex. So I didn't actually build an apex on this one. And then I'm doing his nose with Obsession. Do his nose first, make sure that's sort of in the middle, and then everything else will work out around that. I like my gonks to have big noses. I think it looks really cute. Okay, so on the middle nail I'm doing some colour blocking. So I'm going in with the Obsession where I want that to end, and then fading it back towards the cuticle area so we don't get any lines in that Obsession. All sort of marbling effect, it will blend in nicely. I'm draining the bead, the back of the brush there, getting a lot of the liquid out of it, making sure I've got the right ratio and that it comes out nice and opaque and covers well. You got that lovely colour. I love Obsession, it's beautiful. And little finger now, I did a marble on this one, and I just picked up some Vamp and a bit of crystal glass by accident. I forgot I hadn't swapped it over for my coconut milk. Here's the coconut milk. So I go over that clear bit in a moment with a bit of that, and then I'm now adding a little of each colour to marble them together. Quite difficult on the little finger because the nail's so small. Need to put very small beads. And I'm going to bring my crystal glass back to cap that nail in. And back to my Gonk. And now I'm doing his beard. I'm just picking up bits of little beads with my 3D Precise. Is that what it's called? What's it called? Where is it? It's called, yeah, 3D Precise brush. And just stretching them out and pulling them down. To make his beard. And gradually building it up. Strand by strand, whisker by whisker. That's his beard done. And now I'm with his hat, which I'm doing in Vamp. Beautiful red colour. Fortunately, some of the red got on his nose, but it's not too noticeable at the end. I was trying really hard to get it off, but it wasn't happening. So I built his hat up in 3 sections, so now I'm going in with the middle section. This gives it sort of wrinkles like you'd get in a hat like this. Sort of overlaps, the wrinkles sort of overlap each other. And the last one. And I'm bringing that down the side of the nail, as that's where I'll put the bubble. And for the bubble I'm using coconut milk and a bit of sort of white silver glitter. Dip it in the coconut milk and then in the glitter, and then put it on the nail. And filing that colour block up, obsession across, getting it nice and straight. And then my white glitter and my coconut milk. And I'm going to do a line of that going across before I do Vamp at the end. So I'll block that up against the obsession. Realised it needs to be a little bit wider, so I had to add a bit more. Make sure it's well blended together so that it didn't show at the end that I'd added another bit on. Didn't want a line going across it. And now onto the index finger. And I do a glitter ombre on this one with the Obsession and the False Gold. So I'm in the False Gold first. Should probably have done it last, but it didn't matter too much. I'll just add it a little bit more at the end, because the Obsession's quite opaque and it covers it up a bit too well. Something like Birthday Suit would have worked fine, but never mind. So I just added a little bit more in there. Fade that down. Pin that in the crystal glass to protect the glitter and the blend. And then onto the thumb, and I'll do a full nail of Vamp. And then I'll do a bit of a glitter swirl on it, a glitter swoosh rather. It's so pigmented, it's all in the brush, and then I sort of swipe the brush down the side of the nail there, and I've got it all on the thumb. I think it's just the pigment, it's not actually acrylic, so we're okay. I won't mess there. And then my swoosh. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. Happens a lot, I don't know why. And then cut that in the crystal glass to protect my swoosh and build an apex. And then I'm filing across that colour block in before I add the Vamp on the end of that nail. And that will be the acrylic done. So I'm going in with Vamp at the end of the free edge. Rub that up against the coconut milk. And it looks a bit like an upside down Christmas hat. And then I'm shaping up the nails with the metal file, making sure I get those edges lovely and straight. Just going underneath the nail a little bit, making sure that comes out nice and straight from the sidewall. It doesn't dip down anywhere. And support the nail on the other side with my fingers. It helps you to be able to get enough pressure on the file to get that nice straight edge. And also if you're doing it on a person, it would feel quite uncomfortable if you didn't support the nail and you just filed it like that. You're pulling on the nail. And I'm just whizzing over the surface of the nail and around cuticles, make sure everything's nice and smooth, no lumps and bumps, and that it's nice and symmetrical, and all the nails are the same shape as much as possible. Dust off every now and again just so I can see what I'm doing, where I need to file. Need quite a lot of file in that one, didn't it? And the rest of the nails didn't need as much. I was quite pleased with this actually, because this nail, because a lot of the time when I do colour blocking or French extended nail bears, they end up a bit bulky and I have to use my e-file, but I didn't have to with this one. So I'm obviously getting better at judging how thick to make it. Okay, so I went and gave the hand a wash. And now I'm coming in with some, it's not CJP, it's Blue Sky gel polish, and it's a clear one with gold glitter in it, just for his hat. I'm putting a bit of top coat on my palette there, just to go round the edges of his hat and make sure I don't get any top coat where it shouldn't be. Might have been easier if I top coated the fool's gold before I did the gonk, but it didn't matter. And now I'm top coating his hat and the bobble, sorry, on his hat. Leave its nose and his beard matte. And then I'm top coating the thumb. And then move on to the rest of the fingers. And into the lamp, and we're done. And there's the finished result. Oh, banging things. I hope you like the set. If you do, give it a thumbs up. There's my reveal shot. Okay, don't forget to subscribe and comment on my video, and click the notification bell to be notified of future videos. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye.